Hello guys, my name's Koyoshi and welcome back to my 100% blind playthrough of Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hope, the Tower of Doom. Actually, just kidding, we 100%ed that in the last episode, finally. After 22 hours, hopefully this one will be a bit faster. Today we're going to be doing a new game part. Yeah, we're going to do that. I know, it says you're advised to play a main game before starting. I don't care. Anyway, last video series we finished off the Tower of Doom finally. That took forever to first, so hopefully we could just breeze through the last Spark Hunter a little bit faster. Because that was a lot of stuff. I think this DLC is mostly related to what happens after finishing the main storyline, by the way. Because all the characters are here this time.
Genie, would you please find the open channel broadcast for the Melodic Gardens? Our flight path to Curse's stronghold should take us close enough to hear the planet's biophonies, the songs of the natural world. They are the perfect balm for our jangled nerves after our harrowing adventures on Barrendale Mesa.
Oh, actually, this is
On a
before.
positive note, however, Barrendale Mesa did give us the opportunity to decisively defeat the last of the Spark Hunters.
Beepo, I have double and triple checked the signal. The Melodic Gardens have gone completely silent.
But that's impossible! The entire planet is a living symphony! Unless it's going through a minimalist phase.
I believe I have found another explanation. A very recent outbreak of dark mess activity on the planet.
Genie, change course to the Melodic Gardens at once! We'll get there as soon as possible, Rabbid Rosalina, I promise. But if we don't save the Melodic Gardens first, we may be walking into the lion's den with a viper at our heels.
So this apparently takes place before this whole thing happened. Alright. So Curse is still alive in this alternate timeline because apparently we're dealing with the last Spark Hunter first. At least that's why it's called that. Hopefully his DLC is more like normal DLC in that it could go really fast. Although, Xenoblade also had some really crazy wand DLC before. Although, we were able to figure it out. This might be different. Huh? Oh, we have all of our characters collected from before.
The air density here on the Melodic Gardens has been drastically altered. Until it has been returned to normal, our ship will be unable to achieve the thrust necessary to escape its atmosphere.
Nothing will be normal here until we rid the Melodic Gardens of dark mess. Rest assured, it will be difficult. How difficult?
We'll do average.
This level of difficulty could change at any point during our mission, but that's nothing new for us, is it? Now let's hurry before we attract any unwanted attention.
Alright. Alright. So we get all the heroes and the Sarks available. And apparently they keep some of our talents from before. Except, everyone has golden Sarks already unlocked and they pre-built most of the garden stuff for us. Which is interesting. Except now we can get a little bit higher than level 3. Our inks have also been automatically powered up to level 4, but we need more power-ups before we can do that. We've already been set up with specific abilities. I'm gonna change a few around though. Gonna give we're gonna give him protection, and then we'll give Edge our dashing abilities. Mario, I'll just give you an ice to have something to do. Alright. Well, this first part is gonna take a while because I don't want to have all of this stuff this time. We know how bad a mistake that was. So, we'll just take back all of our stuff we know that is bad and just slowly refund our stuff until the end. By the way, I do not want to do any Spark stuff on this whatsoever, because having the Spark upgrades, they're not really the best, honestly. They're not really the best at all. You know, it's been a while since I've used Edge. Maybe I should actually use Edge properly. Anyways, I don't want Spark Gift because we're not gonna really use items much in here, although we don't start with a lot of items. I'll just remove both of those. This, do this. Yeah. The main thing we're getting is HP Sponge and Restoration removed on everything. Maybe some of this was from our previous build, although I think this is the game doing this. I think the game auto-builds this particular area. So, yeah, we get to go around and change anything. You know, I shouldn't be doing that. Alright, so before I get called and weakling in the comments, let's just reset everything and just spam abilities we actually need. That will make it go a little bit faster. I think for starters we want to still get our HP and some talents. We just need to change what we do after that. We could give her an extra dash maybe, but I want to get a little bit of range. And then keep the Spark cooldown. I guess I'll just have Spark cooldown on everyone from now on. Because cooldown is probably the best one we could hope for. Because if the cooldown keeps coming back, that'll be cool. Let's do this as well. I haven't actually used Life Tray before. That'll be maybe nice. Alright. Luigi gets all of this. I think I just want to focus on getting the main towns first and then figure out what to do after that. Damage drop off of 1, maybe? Range. Movement. Just a little bit. And, old mech poopas. This, and range, HP, damage, I don't think I want Demolisher, actually. Ground pound, so we can have, a little bit more Bowser damage whenever he team jumps. And then you just need, I think I want to go for a mostly protective build on you. So, I think I want both of these instead of one of my other talents. And then we can affect by 2. And that's all we're gonna do. If I start, no way, I wasn't gonna go for aggression. I don't know what I was doing, because he's gonna be used exclusively for dart missiles. We just got chain distance so we can get other stuff done, so what we actually want is that and either that or actually let's just go for a little bit of that instead, and then give him some movement. Sorry if this is taking a while, but we need to... The game doesn't always know what to build. It's not that the game is dumb or anything, I just don't like that. It forces a automatic build on us when we could be using our stuff. Since I don't really have a lot of arrows, I'm just gonna combine the two builds instead. So she'll have, ideally, exactly enough just to get one bash off. Oh, maybe second range. So she'll have both the uni setup and the attack setup now, so she can do both now, which is really good. Now we just need the other characters. Princess Peach, we might actually use the most of all of them. She's gonna be a full protection kit, so we're gonna get her both of these, I guess. And we'll do cooldown, team barrier charge, damage, HP, and each gives one team barrier to assist their team. Or explosion. I think I'd rather have the explosion. Yeah. Somewhat protective build for Peach, and then Mario's gonna be full on damage. We pretty much are just gonna get all of the red talents on him, and also get some movement talent stuff as well. Just the regular movements though. Spark Refresher. Not gonna go for make build. Let's do one extra dash, just cause. And there we go. Sorry, that was the setup that I had to deal with. To be fair, there was not a lot we could do here. Does it keep our initial levels, or does it just set us to 30 automatically? I don't know. Whatever it is, we have some more stuff to get now. I definitely learned my mistake from before. I'm leveling up Sparks sooner now. Okay, stuff is way more expensive now. Here, I'll just get a cooldown clock, I guess. Alright, well, we need to try and somewhat speed through the storyline, so we should just go ahead and go through it all. Start with March of the Golems, and we'll just start characters, because I don't know what else to do. It'll be interesting to see how the first battle plays out. Interesting, it's just reach area, but we have a lot more weird stuff to do. I think this is our introduction to Tannins. Also get a completely different fighter. You're gonna need to use the cannon to make it out of here. Thankfully, you got me to show you the ropes. See a button on that ground point? There are two of them. See that R1 there? Can't launch you to safe zone will activate unless you press both buttons. Easy out. Oh, and one more thing. Win this battle, be free to join you.
Be on guard. If my analysis is correct, we will soon see a new and terrible foe hatch from those shell-like chrysalises. Once defeated, they will return to their egg state and emerge rejuvenated, unless you dash them while they're in the egg. A dangerous enemy indeed. I strongly suggest having a closer look at them.
Using a tactic cam, yeah, I got it. Let's just go in.
Oh yeah!
So those fiends have to be dashed. And we also have to move our way for other stuff as well.
Alright!
Oh wow, that worked really well. Honestly, having Reviver on Peach, I'm just gonna keep that, because we want to be able to revive. Not much is gonna change in the battle otherwise. In fact, Mario's definitely still gonna be used in most battles, and Princess Rabbit Peach Saver is really good for those side battles, but we may consider changing her out for regular Peach to take hits from multiple enemies. I don't know much else, though, other than that the Melodic Gardens might be a bit more tougher than a normal battle, that's for sure.
Okay.
Huh?
All right.
Okay, that works.
Oh yeah.
So that's how you use the dash thing properly. I guess I'll just use Gus Dash first with Edge and try to go as close as we can to this enemy, maybe.
One day.
We have the dash range as well. Oh great, we have one of these enemies to deal with. Lone Wolves, the worst enemy in the type in the game by far. Good thing we have healing sap, because they're gonna probably do a lot. Keep in mind, this area got buffed a lot, so it's now like, it's in the end game, basically. You know, if I want to actually take damage with Edge properly, Edge should be in the side cover, Mario should be in the actual full cover, and Edge should just do this to hit through the range a bit. I guess probably the best mechanic of Edge's ability, besides being an AoE, is the fact that, of course, can hit enemies through their cover. There's not a lot of mains that could do that. Okay, he missed. I think I'm just gonna have Edge take the both hits there. Okay, so this is what the enemy actually looks like. Anyway, it's not gonna matter. I'm gonna make this giant Edge. Because when we use Vamp Dash, we can just heal back up. I like the Vamp Dash use right away because that means we can turn Edge into sort of a passive healer. We can have him heal up a bit by dashing, which is really good. Alright, let's heal up right now.
Healing vibes, literally.
And we'll just start doing turns in order first. Starting with moving Rabbit Peach as close as we can to this wall here. And then we're gonna move up and do other stuff. Oh, okay, that's pretty close to the next area. Let's actually check what this guy does. He looks like one of those giants. Finds the optimal position on a battlefield, effect of shock-based damage. When Golem reaches heal, it'll revert to a body state. Dull dash or dashing. It'll spawn back as a golem if not destroyed in a state. Alright. So we need to start firing our attacks at it. It does not have the effect where it charges forward, thank goodness. I know any enemy that just charges forward like that can be somewhat brutal to deal with. Alright, we don't have enough to move directly to the area, so we'll just have a spoke cheap jump like that. I don't have Edge's dash, so we should just use him. Attack and do stuff.
Ha!
Okay, oh yeah, that's right, he's a bigger enemy. Bigger enemies take more damage from that skill. That's nice. Alright, I'm gonna
Let's go.
try to do a jump strat here. Oh wait, I don't think I have enough room to even... what do we do, actually? Oh, please. Because, like, we do this, but he's just gonna go back into an egg, but then he's just gonna revive a second time, so I want to know what happens. We're also not really in a good spot, but we don't have any other spot to move to, so we're just gonna have to pass it. Okay, he does come back and do something. Interesting, Mario did not take any damage from that, despite all of that happened.
Oh yeah.
Dash that.
Pathetic. Whoa.
Okay, cool. I figure since we're not gonna get very far if we do the other strategy, just having Mario and Peach and the whole team basically just stick together in this battle is probably preferred if you're trying to separate. I know there's a speedrun strat where you can have two different groups get one stuff. Like, maybe you can have Mario get one on his own.
Up you go.
I actually like that Mario can shoot in the air. That actually removes the... That actually means there's a second character that has a special effect that basically if they shoot in a specific area, they won't take the penalty. Oh, just realized Edge actually has the attack thing. That's actually perfect. But the question is, we can't take him out in one turn. Well, if that's the case, then Edge should just not even attack him. Instead, Edge should just take this attack on purpose. Maybe use a Storm Blade to try and make him break early or something, or see if Hero Shot can maybe defeat him. And then we'll just take him out the next turn. Yeah, see, look, okay, so that's a little bit of a weakness. You can at them like that. Anyway, first switch. So we kind of just want to work on these one at a time, I think. That's the easiest way to do that. Ooh, I haven't fortified yet. Let's do that. From what I've seen so far, all that Melodic Gardens is mostly is a one-handed bird. Whoa! Okay, so this is the first time we've ever gotten to use cannons before. We have used some of them before, it's just we've never actually gotten to use them legit until now. Yeah, we need to bring everyone with us if we want to have a safe way to get through this. And because we have a free heal, may as well take it now. We can recover in our turns, and then we'll have Peach go through the cannon. Grab Peach. I say there are two different versions of Princess Peach. Well, sort of. It's so easy to get the two characters mixed up. I'm not gonna lie, I've done that a whole bunch of times already. You know, maybe to stop the confusion, I should just play as only regular Peach, or maybe just use both. Or just use normal Peach so that I can say, oh, this is definitely regular Peach. Trying to get a bit more movement by doing that. We do not have enough range for either of those. We'll just... All that did was break my thing more. Okay. He'll just pass. Oh, we can actually pass that to make that. Oh, hang on, maybe not. Actually, no, we can. I guess. Just do that real quick. I'm gonna have those two stay there, I guess. That's blocked by the range. I'm gonna have
No good.
I guess one sick way I can finish this guy is attack him in the air. Freaking A. Even that didn't work, okay.
Alright. Let's go.
I do like still trying to beat battles without taking damage, just because, like, the less we have to heal, the better. Alright, let's try to defeat that guy. He missed. Alright, good. He missed. He went for a different target, but he missed. That was good. Okay, now we can maybe do some AoE damage with this. I'm gonna use this con from now on. It's really good against any enemies that would normally have resistance to multiple targets. Like, it's the only... It's one of the very few non-elemental attacks this game has, which is really good for dealing with these kind of tougher enemies. Okay, I'm gonna actually do something different. I'm gonna actually move Peach over here instead. To set up for one of the other turns. Yeah, Mario move Edge over for a setup, and we'll just Gust Dash these guys, maybe.
One day.
I want to save and I've Peach's dash with that. Okay, we do not have a way to get to any of those other enemies. But Edge could maybe go in by himself a bit. Oh wait, our element randomly got Splash. I don't know what I did there, but... I don't know if that's just a Melodic Gardens thing or something else happened, but I just randomly got Splash effect from something. Weapon. I know I did not have Splash effect on my weapon before this, so I have no idea what's going on, but... it seems at least somewhat helpful. Great, I cannot dash from here. Let's just... attack the guy I can attack. Cut about half of his health off, and then we can defeat him next turn. Bit risky to do it like this, but it's better than nothing. If the guy didn't move.
Go on.
Only one hit, that's not bad at all, and we can heal that back. But I want to first see if Rabbit Peach can help me get here. Ooh, just barely. I was about to say, we better not have another turn where we pass. We may have to start getting range on everyone from these battles. I also just realized having some Minotaurs could have helped, but not every character has that to move that they can use also. I don't really need to heal. What I should do instead is do this. To heal his health instead a little bit. Then we'll have him use Vamp Dash to get the rest. Honestly, the fact that Edge gets a little bit of bonus for each dash he successfully does, it means he could potentially go to farther spots sooner. Further than most characters can go. Okay, we do not have a good turn set up, and I don't want to waste a bad turn set up doing anything else, so we're passing, unfortunately, to get our movement back. Huh? Oh, this wasn't even the first down thing. Okay, good thing I saved a movement. There's some enemies over here, too. Okay, so I guess Edge is not terrible. I think using him for based things could work, and also I just didn't want to switch characters this time. I just figured it'd be more interesting to do other stuff. I assure you each character will have its use, and if anything's true, we may even see a return of the all-character battle like we had to do with Cursa earlier. It did not take him out. And I do not have a team jump this time to tap them in the air, so I'm just gonna have to attack them. Yeah, okay, cool. We took out both of them somehow. Rabbid Peach could have finished off one target if it survived, but we didn't need it. Alright. Alright, my brain says we don't do anything here. We just pass the turn so we can get all of our movement abilities back again. And that way we can keep our team together. And these kinds of team building levels or whatever, you kind of want to make sure your team stays close together. Otherwise, they're going to have a hard time getting the battle done successfully. Because, like, I've been trying some battles off screen before, like, back on the main game with just solo strats, and unless you have Aetherine, it's very risky to do it successfully and have it work. You could maybe do it better if you had, like, a healing character like Rabbid Mario with Vampire to heal off, or some way to just defeat the enemies immediately. Like, like, in a different team setup, I could have had just Mario, Rabbid Peach one side, and Rabbid Mario could have sold another, but I didn't want to risk that. Right, Mario, I'm gonna just move you forward and defeat this guy up here. Honestly, I wish I had learned about, my dash effect sooner. Oh, actually, before we do that, we should move Edge in to have him help out too. I don't think he needs a dash to take out this next one. But we'll just stick here for now. But I wanted to have Rabbid Peach close by so we can turn this guy into an egg.
It's been real. Okie dokie.
Yeah, he randomly got shocked. Maybe our characters are just buffed with a random weapon effect each turn. That would be interesting. past the turret and make this go faster. Looks like a portal appeared back where we were.
Off you go.
Oh! Oh yeah!
Alright. Actually, I think Edge might be able to just reach the goal barely with his abilities. Let's see. Yeah, okay. Turns out there was no need for the other characters to could have saved a bit of time there by not moving them, but that's fine. Alright, we get our first level up. Many. I like how we start at level 30 in this, but then we get even higher levels, so we can get more talents than what we previously had. I'm not gonna get any talents right away, though, because we all seen how awkward that is to do.
Since we are close to the source, open your ears to the Biophony, the most emotionally uplifting eco-music in the galaxy.
That was a really long battle, by the way. That was just the first battle. I don't know what's gonna be worse there. I think this is the only planet we have to do on this area, thankfully. It's just massive.
I wouldn't have thought anything could completely silence the Melodic Gardens, even darkness.
Beepo, I believe I understand. Melodic Gardens is out of balance due to the muzzling of its symphonic ecosystem. For example, the planet's air density has become much heavier, which is preventing our ship from launching. Given that all music is merely a determinant of the mathematical laws of harmonics, could we not simply reconstruct the planet's biophonies digitally to restore harmony to the Melodic Gardens?
Gee, real music cannot be reduced to mere mathematics. Why, the two have as much in common as an octave to an octopus.
Interesting that an octave is the distance between the first and eighth note of a major scale, and an octopus has 8.
Enough, Genie!
Okay. Oh yeah, we got our new teammate. He has Frenzy now. Interesting. %8 weapon damage and gains 8% damage resistance for each enemy in range. Oh, that's a very good ability, actually. I'm gonna throw that on Rabbid Mario to go with his AoE kit. Anyways, how much did we actually get from that? Yeah, only 1. There's no worth in doing much extra here. Oh, we got a cleansing elixir here.
Yeah.
Let's do this one. This will be the end of the first episode. By the way, that one first battle took a really long time to do. And keep in mind, this is only the beginning of Melodic Gardens, so there's gonna be a lot more than meets the eye here. From what I found out, there's two, just from not even looking at the site, but something else. There are two unique bosses we would have to do in certain areas. Okay, now we're gonna actually do a full-on team change. I'm just gonna completely change the team up here. Peach will be leader. We're gonna bring in Bowser for some other AoE, and then we're gonna bring Rabbid Luigi for some AoE to make it the ultimate AoE comp. And we'll change all of their skills and these to be only AoE. I know there's... Oh, we're missing Rabbid Mario, but that's fine. Peach maybe could keep Red Genesis, but we need to get as much AoE as we possibly can get on everyone. So we're gonna give Bowser Ice Mageddon and a few other stuff. Luigi gets Aqua Quake and what else? We could do Squash That Master, I guess, if we really need to. And we'll give keep Princess Peach with the Regenerative thing on. Anyway, we should change up some of their builds so they have some healing, or rather some movement to deal with these kind of spins. Oh, what do we do? I think we give AG a bit of Glivist. Maybe exchange a little bit of Weak Infect to get 2 more of these. At least for Rabbid Luigi. Oh, Bowser cannot move much more. Alright. I'm just gonna give him this then. Alright. We get to put our AoE skills to the test and see Darkness size we can actually destroy. Ever wondered how to speedrun a Darkness Eye level? Well, now you know the best strategy, because this strategy will basically show off how to do it as effectively as possible. So built correctly, you can do some of these battles in as little as a single turn. You just need to know which characters to use at which time. You also need to recall how much you can do safely with each character before you can vex. Let's see. I don't think I could do it all in one turn necessarily, especially since Peach didn't do that effect properly, but if I have her bait off an attack, maybe we could do something. Alright, what could Bowser do with his attack, actually? And I guess we need to check where the eyes are, or at least where most of the major ones are. I think we want Rabbid Luigi to go to near the edge of the map. I think I want Luigi for that reason to go here.
Team jump, yo! Yeah.
Oh, we got rid of our enemy too by doing that.
Ha! Yo.
Not in the best spots. Unfortunately, I can't even reach that with Luigi. Oh, wait, no. There is one way. I didn't even see that team jump thing until just now. Yeah, for sure we need to do it like that. It's probably the safest way of getting through this battle, honestly. Surprisingly, you don't have enough range to weaken dash, but we can still attack. Alright. Well, because we didn't set us up properly, honestly, now that I think of it, this battle was so looked so rough to begin with. I don't think there was a easy way to do this battle in one turn anyway. Yeah, especially considering we can't even take that out with one. Don't want them to be together, and don't want them to be doing nothing. So I think eventually we'll just end our turn here. But I'll have Bowser go down a bit closer. And start maybe hammering on the Magic Koopa a bit. We're gonna go this way. My hope is that Rabbids can somehow survive and just barely take out all those eyes by himself. And then those other two can finish off a bunch of eyes. And if we need to, there's bombs also we can use. Thankfully, I moved into somewhat safe spots with some of our characters, so not all of them BSC. Unless they find ways to get around that. Yeah, ideally we just don't have all of the enemies attacking. Okay, nothing there. I'm gonna probably go with Rabbid Luigi first after this to make sure that I'm not missing anything. And this splitting up, this is why we did it, because these guys have AoE and can hit multiple characters at once. They're also very destructive whenever they use it too, because they always buff themselves out first. So they can constantly hit you through the cover and everything. Ouch. I just realized we're just barely not even in range to hit even a bomb. That's bad. Oh, great. Well, now we have to dash stuff. Okay, so from the looks of it, we have too many targets in the right side area, so if we want a chance for these guys to not trade, we need to first bonk them back. In hopes that we can remove as many extra targets as we can. Then just somehow barely have it go in range or something else. And if we still don't have that, we'll have to probably weaken.
Excuse me.
Otherwise, Rabbid Luigi just barely doesn't have enough range to do all this. We can weaken all the enemies to help out a bit, but I still think this is risky. The only good news to this old fetcher is, because of our setup, Bowser will at least take out these with his me, so we can be fine, and then we can maybe try and go in and rescue them. But chances are Rabbid Luigi might just die anyway. Well, actually, it depends on if Bowser can snipe this from range or not, actually, no, we can make this work actually still, but we'll have to do a few team jumps. I tried to move one character aside and it didn't quite move it all the way forward. I think I'm better off playing with the resistance, honestly. Somewhat. Oh yeah, that's right, we haven't even used our mech. You know what? probably summon them here, maybe. It'll exhaust Bowser's turn, but this is probably the best thing he can do. Oh yeah, he still moves too. That might have been helpful, actually. Because Bowser moved a little bit closer to the flame. Okay, maybe not so much. I think I just want to defeat this enemy instead of regenerate it. I honestly had no idea. Or not to regenerate or not. But, if the setup was just a little bit better, we could have had it to where we didn't have to deal with this extra damage, but now we just need to hope that he survives the whole onslaught of attacks. But we did bring our other characters in too, so we'll take a lot of damage for these characters, but we should be able to save them some stress. Ideas are different characters will each bait out a few attacks. So much for not taking damage. If we had just a bit more rhythm with Rabbid, Luigi, or even went to a completely different area and did it in a different order, we could have actually probably made it work. Oh, okay, never mind. It worked anyway. What was I worried about? I know in the harder difficulties, if this was higher difficulty, the characters might have been defeated right then and there. That can happen. But that actually ended up not as bad as I thought. And now that we're back on the field, we should be able to regenerate or heal if we need to. But I don't think we need to. Because we're not going to be using these characters for a bit. I do like that you can rotate different characters to maybe have some of them take damage. Or have them set up to do different things as certain things come up. Alright. Well, unfortunately for us, that's going to be the end of this episode. Oh my gosh, if that's only 1% game inflation, then, oh my gosh, this might be the biggest world we've had to explore yet. But then, to be fair, this is supposed to be a big DLC. I think this really is smart, but hey, at least it's something different. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like if you enjoyed, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.